Hey guys, Ford Smith here, owner of Bradford Homebuyers LLC, born and raised in Charleston.
So I am Corey Griffin, Savannah Home Solutions. I'm down in Savannah, Georgia.
Basil Gaspar, born and raised here in Charleston, South Carolina. Work with Bradford Homebuyers, Ford Smith.
Thanks to Coastal Equity, we were able to actually pick up our first long-term investment property.
I've been very fortunate to meet Alex and the team.
Coastal Equity was there to help fund the deal.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, the Coastal Equity Group team is here in Tampa Bay. We funded this property not too long ago for Logic Equities. This is Stefan. He's going to tell us a little bit about the property.
Appreciate it, Christina. How you doing, Stefan? With Logic Equities, this property is in the South Tampa area in the Tampa Bay region, and it's about a 5-minute walk from the Bucs Stadium. So this was originally a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. It's now currently a 4-2. We've renovated the property. The purchase price was at $250. Renovations were roughly $60,000-$65,000. So now we forced appreciation, and now we're going to gain cash flow through the Airbnb. So
we're super excited about this property, so come in and take a look.
All right, so let's go to the property. Right here, we have our kitchen. The kitchen was originally located in the area, which we now made our master. We have a bedroom right here on the left. Bedroom right here with our master bathroom, walk-in closet. Now this closet was originally the entrance, the back door entrance that we closed off, and now we created a hallway right here. This is now going to be the hallway we created the back door. With 2 additional bedrooms and a guest bathroom in between. So now this property is going to be an Airbnb, so we have our jacuzzi here in the backyard. Decent yard, perfect for all guests, probably about 6 people to be sitting here. It's relatively close to the stadium. It's a 5-minute walk at most to the Bucs Arena. So.
That wraps up our tour here in Tampa with Stefan. Thank you so much for having us here today.
I appreciate you guys for coming. Thank you guys. Now, if you don't have anywhere else to go, please get the hell off my property.
With that being said, we gotta go.
All right, you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome and thank you for joining us today. My name is Christina Diaz. I am the Marketing and Business Development Manager with Coastal Equity Group. We're a hard money lender striving to always be your one lending source for all of your real estate investment needs. And because of the variety of loan programs that we offer, we have been able to work with each of these individuals not only over the past several months, but years. So we truly understand that they have quite the resume over decades of experience. They've completed dozens, if not hundreds of fix and flips, rental portfolios, ground up projects. So we're going to be able to bring you different perspectives of viewpoints and strategies that they take on. The goal of today's panel is to have an open discussion about today's market trends, going over inflation and interest rates, and hopefully some stories about some properties that, taught some lifelong lessons. If you're looking for lending on some of your upcoming deals, please feel free to reach out to one of our team members at Coastal Equity Group. And we thank you again for tuning in. Thanks so much.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mike Rodriguez. I currently flip in wholesale houses. We just bought this property right here. Address is North Edison. and we just bought it with the help of Coastal Equity Group to finance the deal. It wouldn't be possible. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Now this was actually
Lot of
one
space.
bathroom turned into 2 bathrooms, right?
Yeah,
So in order
one
to add
bathroom.
value, you added a second bathroom out of the
Yeah,
space.
there was some existing plumbing that we just took because it was 2.5, and we just made it a full 3-2. And then this is the third
This was
bedroom.
the conversion. This was actually a carport, right?
Yeah, it kind of had the structure around it. So basically what we did was we enclosed it fully. It had partially done, but we just went ahead and did it fully after that. So this is gonna be the 3rd bedroom, and it adds value because now it makes the deal work. Before what they were selling it as didn't work, but just like the area, so I felt confident. See how this deal came to play. I got it from a wholesaler, and from the viewed the property out with my contractor, and that was a decent deal. I like the area, especially this area primarily, and just locked it up. I told Alex I needed funding and I needed a certain percentage and so forth to get the I needed quickly as possible. About 7 to 10 day close, so very efficient.
Hey guys, it's Pablo Aviles with Aviles Venture Group. I'm here with Alex Baker with Coastal Equity Group, and I was fortunate to acquire this property with their help. We're doing some pretty extensive renovation. We're more than halfway done, so I'm going to take you through and show you everything that we've been doing. Perfect. We created this new opening, right here.
Okay, so hey, thanks for checking in today. Listen, if you have a need, you know where to find us. If you need any help with any of your funding, JV projects, real estate in general, just need advice, anything that we can do, anyway, just let us know. I appreciate it.
Hi everyone, today I'm on site at this beautiful new construction property in Tampa Bay, Florida. Our client usually specializes in fix and flip, but he's now moving into new construction. He put just over $100,000 into this property and it's already pending sale, so we're super excited and thrilled for him. So let's take a look inside at the beautiful finishes that he put together. We like the details.
us with a lot of
Welcome and thank you for joining us today. My name is Christina Diaz. I am the Marketing and Business Development Manager with Coastal Equity Group. We're a hard money lender striving to always be your one lending source for all of your real estate investment needs. And because of the variety of loan programs that we offer, we have been able to work with each of these individuals, not only over the past several months, but years. So we truly understand that they have quite the resume, over decades of experience. They've completed dozens, if not hundreds of fix and flips, rental portfolios, ground up projects. So we're gonna be able to bring you different perspectives of viewpoints and strategies that they take on. The goal of today's panel is to have an open discussion about today's market trends, going over inflation and interest rates, and hopefully some stories about some properties that, taught some lifelong lessons. I want to thank you guys all for being here today. It's not your typical afternoon to be in front of an audience or a panel, but thank you so much for being here. And for introductions, if you can kind of walk me through a little bit about who you are, your background, what your work experience was before getting into real estate, and talk about your current portfolio. So I'm going to hand it off to Alex Baker. He is the owner and fund manager at Coastal Equity Group, but he's also an active real estate investor.
Thank you, Christina, for the introduction. My name's Alex. I started Coastal Equity Group about 4 years ago, but previous to that, I was flipping probably for the last 12. So have flipped, done a little bit of everything in terms of real estate through Kentucky, Florida, South Carolina, all in the Southeast. Bobby?
Well, my wife and I started real estate investing around the COVID era, 2020. But before that, I spent 30 years in the medical profession as a orthotist. I've owned my own practice. I sold that practice to a national company, worked for that company, and I just didn't want to work for corporate America anymore. So I told her, I came home one day and I said, we're going to make a change, and I don't know what it is yet, but we're going to make it happen. So we found real estate investing, and we started out, not really knowing anything about it and learning as we go, and this is where we're at. So we do flips, rental properties. We do a lot of different lease options and seller finance strategies. We do wholesaling. I mean, it's just kind of like a diversified way to keep streams of income coming in. So that's just what we're all about.
Okay, my name is Franz Calderon. I'm originally from Colombia, South America. I was a police officer over there, and I have the fortune to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that changed 100% my mindset. After that book, I said, wow, I need to learn how to invest in real estate. So I start investing in real estate. Getting money to invest in that one and learn. But a couple years later, I have the opportunity to come to United States. I come here, I started to work at Boeing for several years. But I was working in the corporation, I was investing in real estate. So that was my passion, because I knew that I wanted to get financial freedom, and the best vehicle to get it was the real estate. So I get the passion, keep constantly right there. And the good thing is that I enjoy that financial freedom, first of all in Colombia, then here in America. And after I get the financial freedom, I say, okay, I'm gonna go full time as a real estate investor, keep growing, keep helping more people, because when you're a real estate investor, you're helping the sellers, the buyers, new people that wants to invest as well in real estate. So there's many ways that you can help people, and that's what really passionate about it. So that has been a good journey. We own several rental properties, we own some Airbnbs, we do lease auction, wholesale, flips, ground up construction, developments, and now we're working in apartment buildings. So yeah, this has been a great journey, and we're very happy to be working, getting this real estate and give the best for us. from us to use so you can keep learning and get inspired. And we're gonna have
Amazing.
John.
Hello, I'm John Evans. I'm actually from Florence, South Carolina. I started my real estate journey when I was 15. My grandmother actually owned, my grandmother and grandfather raised me. They actually owned a small mobile home park while she was working at W2 as an accountant. So she kind of had the financial savviness to teach me and kind of lead the way. I was her kind of property manager, if you will, as I was growing up. So when I was 15, I got my first taste of going in and having to reno a mobile home that someone had moved out of. That actually shot a hole through the kitchen floor. So we knew, I knew right then I had to take up the plywood and put new wood down, and then, back then it was linoleum instead of the LVP that we, most of us use today. So that's kind of how I cut my teeth in. I used to cut the grass, mow the lawn, basically earn, my gas money for the weekend, to ride around town and hang out with my friends. And that's how I, how I started. And I went to work, went to school, went off to college like everyone was kind of told to do. Went to college and earned a bachelor's degree in business management, and then ended up going back and got an MBA in finance, which is where I really learned, the number side of the game of real estate. I also took a real estate class. And then once I got out of college, I went and worked for Otis Elevator, where I held roles in engineering, operations management, and then also supply chain. So I took that kind of process-oriented type mindset and I applied it to real estate investing. Early on, while I was also working with W2, I took as much money as I could and I put it to the side. I was always told you had to save first, right? So I saved up for my first deal, but I also got a kind of a bridge loan from my father-in-law, which was also a real estate investor. He owns several rental properties. And he retired at 48, I think, or 50. From GE, so he retired early to go into real estate and own rentals and have people rent from him and create residual income so he could retire at an early age. So I saw that and I took kind of lessons from him and my grandparents and I applied it to my business. And now when I bought my first rental properties, I managed them on my own. And so I said, heck, I had the idea of doing my own management. So I started a property management company in Florence, which we own. We went to 28 units that I own with a partner, up to 380 right now we manage. And also have a small portfolio of rental properties. I think we have like 36 currently that I own on my own, and also I have partners in the deals as well. It goes from single family flips. I do fix and flips, also have rentals where we have single family rentals, mobile home parks, and also apartments. And that's kind of how I got started in real estate. I love it, and I'll never look back.
That's great.
Nice. What's up, guys? Nate Hirschberg here. Was born and raised in a small town on a farm. Found out farming is not what I wanted to do pretty early on in life, and went into the military. Served 3 years in the military. Got out of that, and still had no idea what the hell I wanted to do. And from there, got into the fitness industry. So my family and I started one fitness facility, small town, 24-hour key card club, had pre-sold 500 members, had 2 employees, not including us. And then over the next 3 to 4 years would end up scaling that to 3 facilities, 15,000 members, and over 120 employees. Got an offer to exit on that and got bought out by a competitor. And said, hey, I've always liked real estate. Everyone I've talked to that was in real estate had what I wanted, which was time and money, and went full force into starting the wholesale. Moved to Miami, Florida, had no idea what the hell I was doing, and made every mistake I probably could have made in Miami wholesaling, but still was able to get the first deal done through trial and tribulation. And then moved to Charleston, South Carolina, where I really went full force with a partner. Fix and flip on both the single family and commercial side. Started an education company where we serve and help others to get started in real estate and or scale their business up in real estate. And just really awesome, to meet all these like-minded folks and be a part of this panel. So I appreciate the invite, and I hope I can provide some value.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. That was a great introduction.